Vintage Story is getting ready to update to version 1.21 and is putting the finishing touches on content from the previous version. There is a bunch of new and updated stuff being added to the game, and it's amazing. Let's go. Funding for this video is provided by viewers like you. In this video, I will cover the highlights of the upcoming release with a more detailed video upon full release of 1.21. Remember, this is not the definitive list, it's just what I'm most excited about. So, here are the changes, additions, and updates in no particular order. Let's start with something that was slated to be in the last release, coral reefs for real this time. To find reefs, you're going to have to head south to warm waters. There are multiple versions of coral. They can be cut and dried. There are little fishes that swim around as well. It's so pretty. Since we're in the water already, they also added wavy sand. Look, it's so wavy. Sailboats were introduced in the last update and have received some more love in this latest release. You can now attach shields to the side of the boat. This adds some nice Viking flair. I love it. Finally a use for the shield. You can also name your boat. What will you name your first boat? The weather vane on top of the sailboat now responds to the wind direction. I'm not gonna lie here, I thought it already did that, but maybe that was a mod? The movement of the sailboat has been updated. You will now need to furl and unfurl the sail to move the boat forward. I like it. Just needs some sail art, and it'll be perfect. They've added slow healing to the game, so yep, there's now heal over time. I think the blocky clouds are beautiful in Vintage Story, although I suspect I'm alone as most people don't seem to share my fondness for block clouds. Good news, there are now non-blocky clouds. They use volumetric cloud rendering. Say that 10 times fast. Don't fret if you love the block clouds like I do. There's a setting to keep them always blocky. If you've watched my streams on Twitch or viewed one of my Vintage Story videos on the YouTubes, you will know I'm a huge fan of ground storage. Every update, they add more and more items storable on the ground, and I love it. Ores, seeds, thatch, mortar, and pulp are now all ground placeable. Welcome to the party. I love bears, and they love me. This next edition makes me so happy. Bear hide trophy armor and rugs have been added, and oh my god, they're perfect. The rideable elk mount was added in the game in 1.20, and it's a wonderful addition. In the previous version of the game, to obtain one of these mounts, you had to clear the first dungeon. In 1.21, you can now tame an elk using this new large creature trap. They have also added slots on the elk to carry a flex, bow, and some temporal gears. The mount has truly become the explorer's best friend. I've used the same hairstyle and beard in the game since I started playing. Well, guess what? There are new styles, and holy cow, they're amazing. A new Drax coming soon. I'm not an astronomer, and I've spent most of my life in cities where I can't see the stars in the sky. So I've always enjoyed the moon and stars in Vintage Story. Those of you looking for a more accurate sky are in luck. The moon and star positions are now closer to a real astronomical situation. I love that wording. This next section of video I'm calling Rapid Fire Mode. There are a bunch of small fixes and changes, some of which had me saying out loud, yes! Hats now provide protection from rainfall. Cool. The famed anvil mold must be destroyed to get the anvil out after the cast. I like this. You can now place the crucible into the fire pit with a right click. I like these making it easier additions to the game. Fish meat drops are now doubled. Fish carcasses now have their own model. Tiny and small carcasses drop tiny bones, which cannot be used in tools. So, more bones? Killing Bowtorns now drops bone arrows. So does this mean I will finally start using a bow because I don't need to make arrows? Also, how long before drifters drop rocks? Bees in skeps still produce honey below 0. Year-round bees? Sounds OP to me. There are now papyrus variations of the skep. hand baskets, trap, and chests. Fancy. This next edition brought a smile to my face. I have always struggled to squeeze honey from the comb. Now you can squeeze honeycomb in a fruit press. This is epic. When looking at a recipe for a barrel, you can now see the seal hours info text. I like more information. Ever wanted to seal a crock outside the crafting grid? Guess what? In 1.21, you can. Bowls and jugs show their content info when on a shelf. This omission always baffled me. I'm glad it's made its way to the game. This one's huge. You can now take a meal serving from crocks that are on shelves. Thank you, thank you, thank you. They've changed the berry bush growth cycles and are now about 1 month instead of X number of days. I think this is a good change. The temporal gear and worn temporal gear amulet now emit faint glow. Enjoy a nice faint glow. The bone flute was flammable. They fixed it. Sorry, bone flute burners. I saved the best for last. They've added color to crocks, bowls, pots, vessels, water cans. I've been dreaming of this day since I started playing this game. All these colors and combinations fill my heart with joy. There you have it, some of the big changes coming to 1.21 Vintage Story. Remember, this video is based on the pre-release version of the game. I'll have a full breakdown of all the new changes in 1.2 when it is released. What are you most looking forward to in this release? Do you think there's a chance of a surprise edition? Something that's not in the update notes? Leave me a comment. I love hearing from you. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. The video's over. Now it's time for you to do your part. Follow, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.